Title game as we've got a great one in store between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now Jones.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And out across midfield down to the 45.
That's going to be a good matchup for him, using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing, Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Looking to throw. Jones. That's out to the flat for Gibson. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, He put it on him for a big play and a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They go play action with Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Throwing is Hurts.
It's caught on the right side of Smith.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Jones now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It got his man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 14. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reyes.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw again. Steps away. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
But first down, Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. And Sanders has got it complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point hitting the right upright, but it caroms home, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. At their own 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 41, Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once more, Gibson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Darius Slay with a pick. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Dillon is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't. Because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it. Because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And one more time, that's Watkins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will wind up a loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Second and 10. Throwing again. Jones forced out to his left. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you just hold a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw from his end zone, Jones looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Throwing, Jones. Open man is Samuel, complete. Room here to run. And he'll be out right at the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Jones. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. To throw again on second down. Jones. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Jones. Got a man and he hits him in stride. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. To throw is Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striking down to the 47-yard line. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another run here with Sanders. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Gets this to Gibson and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now Jones. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Here's Jones.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.